teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. We're back with Chantal. Shocker, I know. She's been on quite the deleting spree today. I checked in with her and she was raging, and then I went to do a lesson and I came back and it was gone. It was absolutely gone, and there'd been one before that. So yeah, it's been interesting times today. She's clearly in the mood. So after the, let's say, predictable rage of the last day, she's back with Nada. It's awesome. I mean, not unexpected, but awesome. So she had about a 10-minute live that had very, very little in, but it was from his place. So really it was her way of saying, here I am, without needing to have a conversation, because she's just showing it and then kind of ignoring it. I don't have the chat for either of these two videos because fortunately someone reached out and sent them to me because I didn't have copies because I wasn't at the computer when all this was going down. So the chat is not attached, so I don't know what reaction the chat gave her when she turned on that 10-minute live, and if maybe that was the reason why she turned it off. Because if it wasn't, there was absolutely no reason for her to be on live for 10 minutes other than that. Other than, hey, I don't really want to have to say this, but yeah, I'm back with him. See you soon, guys. But I can tell you in this second live, the chat was not having it. Oh, they were not happy. And this was a VIB. This was a members only live. So she was expecting less shit, but they were not having it, and lots and lots and lots of blocking. So the only real point of interest, I guess, was at some point during the 10-minute live from his place, Nada says, did you take an edible? And makes some kind of comment like, oh, not yet, something along those lines. Now, that happened about 3 a.m. her time, and she's driving home somewhere between 5 and 5:30 her time, I think. So keep that in mind, because who knows, could be relevant later. All right, so let's get into this video.
I'm not high, I haven't done anything. No, it was like a while ago, remember, like a couple hours ago. No, Jess, it was like, remember I had that edible and then like I did nothing. So I'm just like waiting around, and then passed out for a little bit, woke up, and now rip.
So she makes that sound like, oh yeah, I slept, it was a long period of time. It's been a couple of hours. Now, she may not be actively high at this point, but she's still got it in her system. And the edibles she has are usually high dose. So there is an argument to say, well, okay, she's not, it's like saying she drank something, but she's not drunk. And there is a gray area there over how it feels. But when she gets back home eventually, she takes, I think, another edible and everything hits her super, super fast. So I feel like it's still in her system, and I'm still pretty uncomfortable with her being behind the wheel. That's where I am with that.
No, I didn't actually get paid. We get paid on the 21st. Our money gets released on the 21st as YouTubers. It takes a few days for it to get in your bank account.
That's true. I haven't been paid yet either. This is probably in relation to the donation she said she was going to give for Annie P's birthday. She is due that money, and I want to see that receipt.
Make us worry so much for you, I know.
Yeah.
This is so repetitive. It's 5 a.m. and I'm going home because really, yeah, I won't be looking at the chat, so
Again, not going to be looking at the chat. Let's just keep an eye.
Really love sleeping in my own bed. Like I've said, that's repetitive, yes. And some of this stuff might be repetitive because it's the same cycle, right? But
I love how she uses that in this breath as justification, and then at other times the idea that people say, well, she's on a cycle, enrages her. And she's like, well, you know, you can't expect anything else. No, I suppose we can't. But if you recognize that, maybe that's a sign to do something.
I mean, you know what the cycle is. I went there and
yeah, we did.
We talked.
Snake charmer.
Who saw my live streams? I really
That's a conversation.
Do not know like what possessed me to just like I want to apologize to you guys, like sincerely.
Bear in mind the rest of this live stream, and then we can tally the sincerity ourselves.
I feel bad. Like, I feel just like not right, obviously. Like, I come on here impulsively and like bad mouth, like somebody I'm supposed to be with.
Yeah.
We're playing house the next day.
Yep, seems a bit much, huh? Huh? If only we weren't doing this every 3 days. Therapy. Therapy is always the answer. It will never be the answer, but it's always the answer. I don't know why I do this. The general sense of why am I so impulsive comes down to because I have no other coping mechanisms, so all emotions are big emotions because I don't know how to deal with them. And that's really the conversation she needs to be having. But if she recognizes this happens and she's like, I don't know what possessed me. Nothing possessed you. You are responsible for your own actions. If you can't deal with emotions, go learn how to deal with emotions. It's okay to need help with that.
And, but I was confused about a lot of stuff, including my feelings. Like, now I'm all in love again.
Now I'm all in love again. I'm glad I wasn't sipping that coffee when she said that, because
like, obviously I know a lot of you guys don't want me to talk about him.
Yeah, that'd be
He
nice.
doesn't want me to talk about him.
That'd be nice.
I think it's best if I just don't talk about him.
We are 1 minute 58 seconds into what I've cut out of this video. Let's see how that goes.
So I know that I changed my mind like way more frequently than I change my underwear.
Not information
And,
I needed, but still true.
Like it's probably best, obviously, and I say that all the time. I know. Oh.
Yeah, you do. The lack of reflection in her life is just not unbelievable, entirely believable, because if anybody took even a moment to reflect on themselves and their behaviors, this wouldn't happen. She never ever does that.
Like, I can't believe I'm coming on here.
You can't believe it.
I can't. Someone's like, you should watch your streams back. I can't face myself.
Can't face yourself. It's a good sign, eh?
What else? I'm trying to think of things to update you guys on while I'm driving.
Okay. Through this live, I've cut out most of it, but through this live, she's purposefully acting really distracted because every time she says a sentence, she knows she's got absolutely no defense. There is absolutely nothing she can say that's going to justify it, that's going to explain it, that's going to stop people being mad. And because she knows that, because she knows where it's going, because she knows that people are sick of her shit, then every time she says a sentence and she thinks it's going a bit iffy, it's a very awkward interaction. And she then goes, oh, I've got pimples on my face. Oh, no, I want to go to McDonald's. I'm so thirsty. What's that car? Is that a truck? Never seen a truck in my life. Is that a truck? There is a truck, you guys. It's weird. There's a guy behind me. He's going to have to pass me. I've got something on my leg. I've got something on my leg still. And we get a lot of this because she's just not comfortable, and it's in quite a pronounced way through this live. Well, until she gets super angry, that is.
I don't know what I was thinking by going live.
Were you thinking? Would we say thinking?
After what I just did. So I'm really sorry for putting you through that.
No, you're not.
And I'm sorry to him for talking about him that way.
That I could believe. I bet she's sorry to talk to him because she's had to speak to him in person now. The one thing with knowing he watches her lives is that she can speak to him directly without really speaking to him. So there's a protection there in the layer of the internet. So if she wants to say something, you see it through all the manipulation in the last couple of streams, she can pretend to be talking to her audience while really telling him what she wants to say. And then she's got the built-in kind of back out clause where she can be like, I wasn't talking to you. And that's where you get a lot of this stuff. But she knows he's watching. The apology is for him. I imagine he was pissed.
Wait. This is why I don't like going in public. Social interaction is awkward.
Yeah. This isn't social interaction. This is interaction on social media. It's a little different. I mean, it's the same for her, but it's a little different. But that's what I'm saying. When she was just constantly looking for other things to talk about, what else can I update you guys on? Because I need something else to get out. That's what I'm talking about.
Frustrating. What? I mean, as if how stupid. You guys, I would have to be so stupid. Somebody to just come around, on payday, be like, hey,
Yeah. That sounds like if you realised it, it'd be pretty stupid.
Obviously.
Obviously. What day is it? Is it payday today? Why, it's payday today. Where are you coming from? Nada's house? Okay, thank you.
You guys are like,
Did you pay his rent yet? I know you said not yet last time.
I think like I talk a lot about our relationship, but only bad stuff.
When there's no good stuff to talk about, maybe that's a problem.
Only bad stuff.
Yeah, for a reason.
So we're gonna be at the McDonald's soon, so I won't look at the chat while I'm at the stoplights. I'm gonna keep looking at
Are you fucking kidding me with
lights.
this? She makes a really big point of this.
The road. I have not looked at the chat once. But anyway, he found out about the paper clips thing. I was like,
You think he just found out? Are you kidding?
you need a safe word? Are you serious?
Yeah.
And I
Pretty
saw
nuts,
hurt
huh?
his face, and I felt bad.
Felt bad because he was hurt, because she claimed she needed a safe word. Now, we can argue she's over dramatizing it. We can argue, no, she's in danger. Whichever way you go there. Oh, I felt bad because his feelings were hurt. Honey, you think he's got feelings? Really?
I'm like, I'm not just, it's, seriously, you guys think it's just for like that? Like,
Yeah, okay. This bit irritated me quite a lot. Yes, we think it's just for that. That being the abuse you have received in this relationship. I'm not saying you haven't given any out, but the abuse you've received. You know why we think that? Because when you were doing it, you were telling us all the bad shit about him. You remember those bad things you were talking about? Just then when you were like, oh, I've only told you the bad stuff. Yeah, like when he said, call the police. I've got time to kill you before they get here. That's not a normal conversation to have in a loving relationship, yeah? It's not a thing. So, yes, we think it's like that. When you say, oh, I'm too scared, he might come over here. No, guys, we've got to stop talking because he might show up. I better not do this, because she was about to run her mouth because he might show up and she's got nothing in real life. Like when it comes to running her mouth on the internet, she talks a big game. When he shows up at her door, well, that's a different story. Yes, we thought paperclips for abuse. You know why we thought paperclips was for abuse? Because you told us it was.
just for him, it's not. It's a
Yes,
mixture
it
of
is.
everything. Like I told you, I seriously like. I mean, I can show you guys. I get threatening emails.
You probably do. You probably do. But you know what? You've been on the internet for what, 4 years now? Over 4 years now? You were doxxed, I want to say over a year ago, so people have known where you lived for quite a while and you've been trolled a few times. You've never needed a safe word before this. All the trials of being a public person on the internet and the consequences of such, which can sometimes get scary, you've never needed a safe word until now. Why do you think that is?
All the time. Pizza's been contacted and told that like people stalk out places, like popular places that I go to. They know everyone knows where I live. I just don't really feel safe anymore.
Then move. Paperclips was not the answer.
Period. So if I'm like just on a stream one day, you know, like
And Nada
I
comes.
don't know, just find an easy way for like 1,000 people to do something about it. If I don't have time for something, you know.
Jesus Christ. Wait, okay, don't have time for something? Someone bludgeons down your door with a hammer, people are gonna call the police whether you say paperclips or not. Yeah? Because that's a big thing. But you specifically put it out there because of him. So don't give me any of this crap. Don't give me this, well, it's good in general to have one. No. You did this, you did it with purpose, and you don't get to rework it now.
I really don't feel in danger of Nader. Like, I just want to.
I swear to God, I'm going to see if I've still got the clips from that other react I did of the stream where she was trash talking him of the paperclip stream. I don't think I've got them. If I don't have them, I won't insert them because I'm not about to reclip them, but that is up on my channel. You can go and see it.
Put that out there one last time. I just want to tell you that things have been a lot different. Like I said, since we've been completely clean of everything, Like, I don't even, like, I don't smoke or anything when I go there. Like, I just don't, like, I get a high just from being around him. I don't even need to be freaking do weed anymore.
How do you know? You've never tried not doing it. You literally took an edible 2 hours ago. Sit there, tell us you don't do anything.
Honestly, like, when I'm there, it's like, we have a good chemistry. And not smoking and everything else, or, like, just keeping the edibles for my for home. And
just keeping the edibles for home. Are you considering Nada's home? Because you just told us you did an edible. I'm not hearing things. It's at the beginning of the stream, which isn't that long ago for us. For you, a little bit longer, but it's not. I've been keeping it for home so I can drive home. You just told us. This is what gets me when I'm like, you tell a lie, maybe you forget you've told a lie a little bit further on. You try and kind of redo it a little bit. Literally minutes ago.
Makes it like that I can go home after, or McDonald's bees, or go home, and it's kind of healthy when you think about it. Like, even in any relationship, like, you know, like, a lot of couples don't fight, but if you get in a fight with somebody, at least, like, with your boyfriend or whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend, at least if you live in separate places, you have somewhere to go, cool off, you know what I mean?
So most couples don't do that, but, you know, we do, and that doesn't strike, you know, warning bells at all. Now, it is good to have separate places. I hate it when she does it with like the whole body positive movement as well, where she just takes something that sounds quite reasonable and applies it to something so toxic. And I'm like, but why though? It's not the same thing. Saying healthy couples need to be able to exist independently at times, which is a healthy thing, is not the same as what you're doing. It's not the same as you sneaking out in the night, because she admits at the end of this, oh, I think I forgot to turn my left. Sneaking out in the night, or 5 a.m., maybe not quite night, to McDonald's on the way home because you can't stand staying there, having had edibles, because you need your own space. It's not the same thing, honey. It's not the same thing.
Everyone needs their personal space. I find it awkward to say that I need personal space without, like, do you feel like you're, like, hurting the person's feelings? Like,
no, I don't, because you know those boundaries you claim to set? Those boundaries that you were like, I've got really strong ones, so it's okay that I'm within you guys. No, I'm just paying for everything, but it's okay because I've got strong boundaries. That's a boundary. And also, that's part of, like, a healthy communicative relationship, being like, hey, actually, I think I need some time right now. You don't have to be together the whole time. The fact that for you equates to his hurt feelings tells me there's more manipulation going on.
You don't feel like you don't want to be around them, but that's, like, not the case at all. That's not the case. Excuse me?
So this is where things start to turn a little bit. She pulls over for McDonald's and she has a chance to read the chat, okay? Now, I'm not sure how much of this I'm gonna wanna comment on because I can't remember exactly what I clipped. If it starts going on a bit, I might just take it out of the picture-in-picture and put it up on the screen. But things take a turn.
How people feel about me? For what? For going out with somebody that you don't like? I don't get it.
I don't get it. Can you explain it? I don't understand. Can you explain?
It is what it is. You know, like, that's why I'm just not gonna talk about him.
Good
It
job.
is what it is. A lot of people like that line.
A lot of people like that line. I'm guessing she's heard it somewhere.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's mad at me for what?
Oh, this. For what? Honey, you know how you don't watch your live streams? Just make an exception and go watch yesterday's. And then compare the two.
Well, then I don't have to go live at all. Everyone can unsubscribe and I just won't go live anymore. I'll just do recorded videos and...
Do you realize if everybody unsubscribes, your recorded videos will get shit views? Do you realize if you poison your audience, that's the water you're drinking to keep alive? Like, it is a tantrum. It's a tantrum starting, but also it's a completely empty threat because she needs the audience more than the audience needs her. So this, I won't go live anymore and it'll be your fault. You'll lose the fabulous lives I give you and it'll be your fault. You can blame yourselves and you can suffer. Like, it's not going to be that big a deal, and my God, would I pay for some pre-recorded content right now.
And then just, that might be healthier anyway.
And that, to be like, no, I'm not angry. It's a mature decision because it might be healthier. It would definitely be healthier, but you're having a tantrum.
I'm sick of it. Like, I don't know. Just because I come and change my mind doesn't mean you need to abuse me.
Oh, I don't think we're going to have very much up on the screen. I've got so much to say. To then turn around, her members only chat, turn around and call it abuse. Like, are you kidding me with this? Bad enough that you sit there, you cry abuse when you want the sympathy and you're angry at him, and then you run back to him 2 seconds later, which is the reason people are angry, by the way. They don't like this back and forth very much when you keep milking them for sympathy and then telling them to go fuck themselves. People don't like that, yeah? But to then just completely trivialize the word abuse by throwing it out of your audience because people have got a problem with the extremely problematic behavior you are showcasing. Shut up. Shut up.
Like the same people who abuse over and over, like...
Oh, abuse over and over. You wouldn't know anything about that, no?
Okay, like, do you get that? I'm slurring my speech.
That was where the blocking started. It was a super chat.
Abusing you? How? You don't have to tune in at all. You can tune out anytime you want to. Yes, abusive language. Yes, they do. If I don't come in here, Accountable Beauty just the other day, you can't. You can't. Because I'm sleeping with somebody you don't like.
No, who you're sleeping with is not the issue. The fact that the person you're sleeping with is also an abusive piece of shit that you keep outing and then running back to, that on the other hand is a problem.
Does that make any sense? Seriously.
Seriously.
No, you're hearing things, Yu-Wu-chan. I'm not slurring anything. It's 5 a.m. I'm tired.
Okay, so you are slurring something, but it's because you're tired. This could be entirely valid. You have taken edibles, so we don't know, and your past behavior is generally an indicator of future behavior, and your past behavior doesn't recommend you, but it could be. But if you say I'm not slurring, but it's because I'm tired, well then you are slurring. Get your story straight.
Fat, desperate girl no one wants? Speak for yourself. You just said you're all projecting.
I seem to remember a live stream entitled Why Am I So Sad, when she was sobbing into snotty towels because she was insecure, her words, insecure and scared he was going to leave her. Yeah, I seem to remember that. Do I need to check back?
I am not a fat, desperate girl nobody wants, okay? I've never had problems. I've been in relationships for 14 years.
Again, the Why I'm So Sad live. Interesting to watch.
Never, 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 never. Okay, Face Strong, I'm gonna block you, so shut the fuck up.
Thanks to all the members. Ready, set, bees.
All that. Because they're idiots, Jody. They, like, don't want drama? Or I don't know what the problem is. This is, like, ridiculous. Like, here we go. Block you too, just queefing. Keep at it.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna block them, Maya.
Although I will say, queefing is one of the ones, because I hate the word, and so I notice it. She's been talking to him, like, really nicely recently? Or has he stirred up trouble before and I'm just not remembering?
That's fucking sickening. Stupid, friggin' ridiculous. John Baxter, another loser. What's that picture from, like, 50 years ago?
Have you seen her Instagram? If you haven't, go see it and then come back and talk about doctored pictures.
Bye, Face Strong. I just want to see who else I have to block. They all take it too far. Over something so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, who'd be raging in a car over this?
People can care, but at the end of the day, like, don't watch me then if it bothers you.
I watch you because it's entertaining. It's frustrating. You're an exasperating person. I couldn't imagine living your life and making your choices. But I get to watch it because you've monetized it and put it on the internet. So that don't like, don't watch, I'll do what I want, thanks.
Seriously, I'll just block you, that's all. So anyway, I think it's better, like, honestly, it's like starting to piss me off. I think it's
You
better
don't
if I
say.
just... VIP live streams are not going to be like about my personal life anymore because it's just...
So this is the point where, like, she's been losing her temper anyway, but as I said, members only live stream. So she's gone into punishing them. And every time she slaps at them, she's just slapping herself in the face. Every time she blocks, well, that's a $5 membership that you're not getting because they're not going to stay subscribed if you've blocked them. Excuse me. It's a little bit late. I should have had a bigger... I actually ordered a bigger coffee and they brought me a tool. It's a hard life. Every time you go in to punish the members, you're the one who's going to bleed because they are your lifeline right now. They're bringing in the regular money. And yes, you get views, but your channel's been kind of iffy and the money is in the memberships. And this is how you're treating your members. So don't turn around with that kind of vaguely threatening, well, I'm just not going to share my personal life with you guys. You've got no other content because you're lazy. So let's not pretend you're going to do anything else. You haven't managed to stop talking about him for the length of even this live stream, and it's unlikely you're going to in the future. And also, excuse you, they're paying to be here.
So I'll do other things.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Fuck
will.
you, EG. Piece of shit. I'm blocking you. And that's how you make those assholes disappear just like that.
That's how you make that money disappear, just like that.
I don't understand. You, like, don't fucking like my content, but you create a channel about my content.
Oh, is that guy girl? Don't know. Do they have a reaction channel? That would explain the rage a bit more.
You don't like me, and I'm a cunt, but you're in my live stream every chance you get. So,
I don't know.
suck my dick, Wu-Chan.
Lovely.
Don't watch my channel. Why do I have to delete it? Because you don't like it?
You don't have... Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to delete it because we don't like it. You do need a slightly thicker skin, though.
Suck my chubby. Fucking change.org because you don't like me. Then watch Golden Girls. Like, if you don't like me.
Why are you gonna get Golden Girls?
Am I the only one with a brain? Like, honestly.
Let's not follow this line of questioning, shall we? I think it's going to lead somewhere bad for you.
If you don't like something, oh boo-hoo, you don't like somebody on the internet because you don't like what they have to say.
You are currently ranting at people on the internet because you don't like what they have to say. Are you sure this is the argument you want to go with? Oh! I gotta stop.
Tough shit.
Oh, well, tough shit. Here we are. Cheers.
Talk about hug box. You're offended by everything I fucking say, and you're blaming me for having a hug box?
Yeah, clearly I'm the one raging here. Oh, I tell you, she's a frustrating lass, but she's funny sometimes.
Suck my ass.
Oh.
Well, Polly Wally, you can suck my ass as well.
She can't, now just head's in the way.
And I'm not unblocking people this time.
Until her bank balance suffers, and then she's like, I'll give you another chance, but you gotta be a member.
Do I like going there?
Clearly you do.
Generally, yeah.
You know, until other people talk. Until the social interaction of this social media gets in the way.
But I'm sick of the same people coming in here.
Your members! You're sick of your members coming into your members' only lives. This shouldn't be as funny as it is. It's been a long day, I'm slightly hysterical. I love it. No, guys, I was angry at the beginning of this, but I love it.
No one knows what's best for their life. Like, what's best for somebody is their choice to make.
Absolutely it is. That's the thing. She can make any choice she wants in her life because it's her life. She gets to make it. But what she doesn't seem to realise is she doesn't get to make it without comment, which is what she really likes. Because if she monetizes it and puts it on the internet, then people are going to have something to say. I'm sorry, that's just the way it works. You don't want commentary, which is what she's really got a problem with. Take it offline, because then you don't need to have any. Or in her case, she could even just do pre-recorded videos and turn off the comments. And she chooses not to, because pre-recorded is slightly more effort, even when the payoff for her would be so much bigger. It's more effort, so she won't do it. She's saving everything for Vlogtober. I want to see her get through Vlogtober. Guys, if it's going to be pre-recorded, I want 31 pre-recorded videos. I've got a feeling we're not going to get there, but I want to see it.
Yeah, like, fuck some of these people, man.
Only some, because you've suddenly remembered they're paying your bills.
Now I'm crying? Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
I'm not only crying because of him, though, like...
I don't know, the longest you sobbed into that towel was over him not liking your body shape. We saw it.
When I woke up and said, like, why am I sad? I was just overwhelmed, like...
Yeah, you were overwhelmed. Why? You don't just wake up completely overwhelmed. Well, I realise there are anxiety disorders where you sometimes do. But in her case, this has been a building thing. It's connected to her relationship. It's connected to her body. It's connected to the way she lives. There are lots of factors that feed into her anxiety that are very easily identifiable.
No, I don't get mad at people who make me question my decisions. I get mad at the people who are, like, disgusting about it.
There are people who are disgusting about it. I just want to acknowledge that before we move on. You get mad at a lot of people. You get mad at a lot of people for very little. And there's a lot of people out there that are watching you like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? And the more you play with them like this, the more vocal they're going to get.
I'm not going to block you guys for being emotionally invested and want the best in me, or whatever.
Lie.
You know, like, a lot of you guys have a way to say things. I don't like EG, like, they're just fucking annoying, always in here, like, being nothing but negative.
Oh, negativity on her channel. Wouldn't that be a shocker? Like, do you ever consider that you affect the audience you get? So she's saying to her members, the members that she doesn't block, which are getting fewer and fewer, well, you have a way of saying something. Do you remember that hug box she was talking about earlier that she was trying to throw back in her face? Yeah, the only ones you don't block are the ones actively supporting you, begging you for the stuff you want to give them that everyone else is like, yeah, no.
And, like, insulting and, like, just get out of here.
Yeah, she never insults people on this channel, guys. How dare you?
You're a piece of crap.
Exhibit A.
Basically, if I'm tired, I'm more bitchy.
Have you been tired for 4 years?
Oh, there you go, Tess. That's more criticism.
Oh, your car appears to be moving, madam. Your car appears to be moving and you appear to be looking at your chat.
I just blocked more criticism.
Oh, while driving?
Who the fuck is up at 5:53 in the morning calling people cunts?
You! You are that person. Go look in the mirror.
I blocked that comment while driving in my parking lot.
Was your car moving? Then shut up.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. I was just doing the thing that I specifically, like, hysterically at the stoplight was like, no, I'm not looking. I haven't looked this entire time. I'm doing nothing. It was 2 feet from my door. Maybe it was, but maybe also you gave a shit for it.
Like 2 feet from my parking space.
Oh, was it moving? Then you still could have hit someone.
I don't care. I can hop on this too.
Oh, tell that to the police when they come to your door again, because you know people will call them.
High as a kite. Okay.
She actually, like I said, wasn't really. I would argue if someone were to test her, she would not be in an okay condition to drive. But what's in her bloodstream versus how she's acting is a different thing. But she does take some edibles and they hit her like a fucking brick in a minute, which makes me think she's closer than she thinks.
Just saying, can eat a pile of shit.
Just saying is doing the Lord's work. However, you do provide more than enough shit.
Such a bad mood. Because I didn't smoke anything.
Oh, so you can't regulate even basic emotions.
So when people, like stupid, just saying, get up to make up lies.
She does clip shows, genius. If there are any lies about you, they've come out of your own mouth.
Then I get mad.
Yeah.
And guess what?
I have seen more of her bras than I've seen of any other living person's.
All of you petitioning to have me off YouTube? What will you do?
I'll go back to my job. More to the point, what will you do? Because that would be hilarious to know.
What will your precious little reaction channels do?
Go back to my job, the job I already do. Or maybe if I find this interesting still, I'll move on to someone else. Because here's the thing, we're not a big deal, we've got lives, but you're also replaceable. You can't replace us. You don't have another job. You've outright said here, I will never get another normal job. You might turn to porn, but as you get older, that's just gonna get harder. And frankly, you don't have the work ethic for it.
Right? You smell bullshit?
Yeah, it's wafting from your direction.
You addiction shame? Cokie is addiction shaming.
Was the R word a term of endearment?
Rage stream? Yeah, it was a rage stream.
Yep.
Frick, because I was sober.
I would argue not, but whether sober or whether not, there are completely different sets of quite bad problems there, then, aren't there?
Even though people, that annoys me when I am and people think I'm not.
Well, when you get in the car, admitting you did edibles very, very shortly before you got in the car, don't be massively shocked that people think that. I mean, you're providing the evidence that we see. We're not pulling it out of thin air.
They're just gonna never friggin' like give that up.
That's actually true because, as I say, you curate your own response. So when you show evidence of doing things and you do it again and again and again, and this has become somehow normal behavior for you, even if you make an effort to change, it takes a lot more to rebuild that belief than it does to take it away. These are called consequences. They happen in the real world and sometimes they happen on YouTube, so I'd just be a little more careful. But while you're raging about that, you are the only one in control of that. You are the only one in control of the image you project.
You're gonna be Debbie for Halloween? Me too! Yes, I'm gonna be one of Nads's,
Debbie was the one who sent that message to Nada and being like, oh, you need a woman who can, I think it was keep your secrets.
messenger girlfriends. I have the trashy tattoo.
Yep.
All I need is
Him to answer your calls.
the long boobs. Oh no, I have long boobs as well.
Congrats.
You look like my sideburns, Brian. Why am I picking on people's looks? Well,
Because that's what you do.
well, if it's funny, I'm gonna do it. People
But you know, people shame.
pick on my looks. I don't cry about it.
Oh, the fucking hell you don't. Excuse you. Oh, she's being funny again.
Well, I don't really care.
Yes, you do. Do you not remember? Oh, there's lots more examples, but the one that springs to mind when she was doing the McDonald's breakfast rage against Charlie Gold, and she started it with like a filter on the camera going, my skin is baby smooth and I get compliments on it every day. And I was like, turn the filter off and tell me that again.
I can't help how my heart feels.
But you can help what you say. That's the thing. You don't have to feel exactly perfect feelings every moment of the day. But you do need to be able to have a feeling and have it not pop out of your mouth. That's a basic adult thing. That is something we learn in childhood and we learn to regulate through our lives. You need some regulation there, sweetheart.
People don't understand, you know?
People understand, but they work on it.
So I'm sorry for being annoying with that.
Oh, I believe you.
Back and forth. And for just talking so much shit.
Yeah, I believe you.
also may or may not have made a sex tape.
This was a bit disjointed, but notice it's the second time she's mentioned it, and she also does a very unconvincing just joking here, and you're like, she has made a sex tape. Guys, the only reason she's bringing it up is because she's hoping people will keep begging her for OnlyFans, so she'll go do OnlyFans and she'll put it on there. That's the only reason she keeps bringing it up. She wants us to beg. She always wants the audience to beg.
I'm just joking.
So there we are. So that's the live stream. It's been deleted, as has the other one. I think I already said that. Sorry, guys. Probably in the title as well, but never mind. Here we are. We'll see what comes next. I have got a long weekend. She does say she's still, I cut out quite a lot of this, but she does say she's got plans for Vlogtober, and in one of the live streams at some point, she actually listed the first 5 days of videos. So she's got ideas for it at the very least. I'm feeling very full at the moment. I've got full makeup. I ordered a hot Starbucks. It's still getting up to 100 degrees outside during the day, but Great British Bake Off started today, so I'm going to download that tomorrow. I'm on a 4-day weekend, so I'm probably going to, when I watch it, make a chai tea concentrate and have that. I'm going to do all of the full things, so I'm very excited. But yeah, good news, I've got a 4-day weekend, so if she kicks off again, I'll be here. And when that happens, not if, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.